Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for the penultimate round. One more week to go after this, folks. We are just about done with our season. Sorry about our technical difficulties last week. We appear to have things resolved for this week.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, why is it echoing? Why is it echoing for me?
Oh, am I echoey? That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
I should talk as much as possible.
I'm gonna go ahead and have to figure that out before I can leave that enabled. I'm gonna mute you for the moment, and I'll figure out what's going on there. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Nick's audio there, so I'll have to get him fixed. For the moment, you are muted, Nick. Sorry about that. Oh, taking the opportunity to be a shithead. What a surprise. I'm trying to be shocked and I'm failing. All right, how was the arrangement I had for this? I have to remember everything all the time. It's hard. Oh, I remember what I need to change there. Alrighty, folks. And we are just getting everybody together and about to start our first round, too, as it happens. Let's see if I have fixed my audio issues with Nick here.
Am I still echoey?
No! It appears to have been fixed.
I liked when I was echoey because I was muted and
it was more obnoxious. Yeah, I know, right? Do all the terrible things. Say all the terrible things.
No, I just have to type them in private chat.
There it is. That's your only option now. So how are you folks doing? We've still got a little bit of lagginess and a little bit of weirdness on the stream tonight, so we will see how it goes. Hopefully it'll go well.
It already looks so much better than it's been.
Yeah, that I have to admit. That is definitely the case. So we'll see if it continues to behave itself. Hopefully it will.
I won't have that much hope, but you know.
I can't blame you. That's pretty much standard practice around here.
Now, as of our circuits, because, you know, who does their homework, really? I'm a rebel, not a prize student here. This is the first time I'm looking at this circuit. This is a tricky little circuit.
Yeah, this is one that a lot of our racers were spending a lot of the time that they were practicing really wanting. It was kind of torn. There was a few of them that loved it and a few of them that hated it, and that's usually the case that you've got a tricky track.
Well, and when I said little, I guess I'm wrong. This is 3.4 miles. That's sizable.
Yeah, it definitely has it all wrapped in there. That's as big as what we got sitting around here in Texas, so.
No,
they ain't messing about.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
Not in this case.
You shut the hell up.
You shut up, son. You shut your dirty whore mouth.
Exactly.
That is not the kind of talk we allow around here.
I will fight you.
And we have, was Andrew, I believe, one of Heinz' friends, or I've forgotten exactly who he is.
Who?
Andrew, our new guy we picked up.
Oh,
our wild
I'm not
card.
sure who Andrew is.
Yeah, I think he's one of Mr. Heinz' friends there.
Andrew is one of Oba's friends, I'm being told.
Okay. Oh, Oba's friends. All right. I remembered it being something like that. I remembered him being somebody's friend there.
Well, you know what they say. If you're a friend of Oba, you're an enemy of ours. So.
That's... Gotta always be giving Oba shit. And if you're Oba's friend, we're going to give you shit, too.
Andrew, is your controller broken?
Yeah. If his controller's broken, that means he's going to be winning tonight.
Damn.
You know how it goes with Oba and his friends. Liars, the lot of them. So Hines putting down our first time this evening at a 2:19.5. Our new boy Andrew behind him, 2 seconds behind. Of course, Daryl Jr. out there, his dad as well tonight. Rude, Mr. Key, back as always. Good to see him here again. Reckless, back with us. I'm still seeing some weird latency here, man. I don't know how much improved it is. Hopefully it's good enough that the guys can race tonight. But it still looks like dog shit.
We'll see when everybody's next to each other. But yeah, we're getting some... I can't tell if it's on my end, but is yours like...
Oh, it's
3.5 frames a second?
It's hitchy.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm watching it on this end with the race director, and it's hitchy and nasty. We'll see if it stays decent enough to race.
Now, what I am seeing is from a racer's point of view, at least they're looking smooth. So that's, that's a start.
Well, they do when they're by themselves. We'll see how it is when they're racing in a pack. So
they're just gonna bowl in turn 1 anyway.
Yeah,
so.
Just bowl it. Why not? So 5.5 minutes remaining in qualifying. So far, we've got most of our board have managed to put themselves down a lap. And looking like some of the field is definitely having some difficulty with the track. Oh, there goes Bear having himself an off. Hasn't quite set a lap yet.
He'll get there.
Hopefully so.
We need to call, who was it? Kentaw's employer and complain. He is stuck at work.
Oh! Well, that's it. We just need to get the number and everybody needs to bitch at him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why is your employee working during our race time?
Yeah, we can't tolerate that. We can't have that.
Selfish pricks.
Ah.
Yep, I'm pretty sure I just watched Andrew crash and then pick it up due to latency.
Yep. It is having some weirdness. You see here, Bear has yet to set a lap. Hopefully he can do so. Looks like he's just having a little bit of difficulty this evening.
Oh, I want to... Yes, I have ridden this track with Garrett. We were doing some GP20 testing, and I have ridden this track.
Okay. All
this
right.
thing sucks.
OG Sleepy.
I spent more time bouncing off walls than I did anything else.
If you'll
In
let
fact,
me.
I got so frustrated that I ended up practicing wheelies.
Oh. Well, that's not what you want.
Who is OG Sleepy?
I am not sure. I am not sure who that is, but since we've already started, man, maybe for the Moto2 or MotoGP rounds, if you want to try getting in contact with them.
We can definitely pick you up in one of our next races coming up. Let us know. Say hey. Let us know where you're from. What one of the groups you found us on, and we'd love to see you in the lobby. Follower, excellent. Love to see it. If you're one of Josh Fowler's fake accounts, I'm all about it.
Oh, and he having a bit of an off there. Way out, manages to save it. Yeah, he's having a little trouble getting it good. You can see he's running very hot on the tires.
Yeah, that front especially.
Yeah, he is burning that up there.
It happens. It happens.
You can also see Hines running pretty hot on his rear.
Well, I expect they're all running softs, being that it's qualifying.
Yep. Definitely warming up for him there, though. Hines holding the front still with a 2:18.75. Oh, and Andrew having a bit of an off there. Oba,
come on, gentlemen.
Quarter of a second behind Hines. So he's doing well currently.
Gentlemen, I need you to whoop Hines. We cannot have him in
I can't
in
have him
place.
winning. Can't have him
It
doing that.
feels like it's
Oh! Andrew having a bit of an off again. Yeah,
That bike tried to go on without him.
It certainly did. Looks like everybody's starting to get their laps under control as we are looking at just over a minute and a half remaining in qualifying. Holy weird latency, Batman. What does this game think it's doing today? Apparently Milestone does not like supporting old product. Thanks, guys. We appreciate that. So Hines managing to move his time down slightly further, putting him now a full second ahead of Oba. We'll see if Oba can catch up. Ooh. Darrell Jr. with a close pass, trying to set his time. Excuse me, get out of my way.
Okay, I have successfully vetted OG Sleepy. Not anything against you, sir. Just we have friends with, like...
Troll accounts?
I'm going to say like 1.5 million troll accounts, and I'm not sure 1.5 million quite covers the numbers. Between Fowler and the wins, like...
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, we can eliminate 90% of them by going, okay, are they Vietnamese? That is the wins. That's what they do. They always show up
with them in here.
Yeah, we
really
do. We do. Lee, John, if y'all ever watch, just feel free. We'll bring you guys on.
Oh God, we'll even have to censor their chats.
I don't care. Oh, and Hines wrecks right before the end of qualifying here.
He would have had a good lap too.
Yeah, he was having a solid lap. I don't think he would have moved his time down anymore, but that was a solid lap he was on. But at this point, time is over for qualifying, and Hines is heading on into the pits.
He's doing a wheelie down pit lane.
I don't know if he is or isn't. Like, the latency is making people look like they're doing a wheelie all over the place.
It's straight from his stream.
I don't know, man. I have no idea what the game is doing.
The game doesn't know what it's doing.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently, trash broadcasts is what we're going to be doing from here on out.
Well, that's about what I expect from this.
That's about par for the course, though, so I don't know why I'm complaining. So Reckless puts down 6 seconds behind Hines there. He'll be finished up for Moto3. And
everybody's on their way to a session best.
Yeah, well, on a personal best, at least.
Correct. That's what I mean. Yes, correct. Personal best.
Yep, and Darrell Jr. puts himself 7.25 seconds down. Oh, Vengeance unable to hold his lap together. And Darrell Sr. managing to move down to 12 even. So last out there, Mr. Key.
This is about to be our test of if this stream will work tonight.
Yeah.
From the launch to turn 1 is gonna show everything.
Oh man, not looking forward to this.
There's a pit in my stomach.
Nothing good coming to this.
Did you get the bowling sound effect queued up?
Unfortunately, I do not have it.
Damn. You have one job, sir.
I know. Actually, no. Even at my day job, I've got like 3. So there we go. Oba putting in his last qualifying. Unfortunately, unable to catch up to Hines. So that'll put him a second down. Your front row going to be Hines, Oba, and Andrew. Second row, Bear, Reckless, Darrell Jr. Third row, Key, Darrell Sr., and Vengeance. And that'll be your lineup for the first race of the evening. This is going to be Moto3 at Sepang on the PS4. So now we're going to have our minute to wait for everybody to get ready here. They'll be going over their bikes, doing final adjustments, etc. getting a config that makes them happy or ruining their chances. It's all up to them.
Chances.
It's all up to them. So this is kind of one of the more middle-aged tracks on the circuit. Was originally opened in 1999. And MotoGP was run there the first year it was open.
Was it really?
Yes, it was. Formula One and MotoGP both started using it in 99. Now, Formula One no longer uses this track. They stopped in 2017. But GP continues to do so. And let's see here. Fastest lap, of course, by Formula One was a 134.080, which is right about what you see at the length that Coda is. That just shows how it doesn't matter what track layout you throw at an F1 car. They're ridiculously consistent.
Yeah, they just don't care.
Yeah, you tell them the length and they just go, okay, let me stick 5Gs around this turn. I don't think they should even qualify as cars anymore. They're basically a spaceship strapped to the ground with tires.
I mean, at the point of, them, how I don't want to misquote this on stream. So I'll just say the ludicrous amount of G-force they generate, in downforce is insane.
No, they can't actually. The thought that they can drive upside down is not incorrect. I would like to see one do it, though. I would love to see that experiment. So...
Yeah, you go ahead and get somebody to put that racing prototype upside down.
Why not? There are used ones out there. You can buy them.
It's just money.
Here we go. Starting our first race of the evening. Moto 3 right out of the gate. Hines managing to get a solid hole shot. Most of the field lagging their way around. Looking very rough from their perspective. Oh, I don't know if this was a good idea. We'll see.
That's a lot of wheelies that aren't actually wheelies.
Oh, there goes Vengeance. Folks keeping it mostly clean through turn 1 and 2, which 1 and 2 is just an immediate hairpin chicane. It's brutal.
I'm kind of upset. I had a bowling sound effect queued up.
You got nothing.
And I didn't get to use it.
I'm gonna, the preparation for the bowling sound effect. The other one I need to keep is a sound effect of what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name?
Yeah, that one guy.
That one guy.
The face. He's got them eyes. He's got a little hair. Oh, that could have been bowling worthy. Oh, who was that?
I'll have to have the sound effect of Willy Wonka saying, "You get nothing, sir." That's who I was thinking of. Nothing.
That's what you were going for.
That's what I'm looking for. Gene Wilder, hilarious son of a bitch. Nobody could deliver a line quite like him. Oh, and Oba having it off. Hines managing to stay up at the front of the group. And everybody looks like they're permanently doing a jittering wheelie this evening. Thank you, Milestone, for listening to our tech support requests and not fixing a damn thing. We appreciate it.
I would love to have the notification if they've even opened the request. Or if who are these guys?
Yeah. They're not from Italy. We don't care.
Makes sense.
Well, Key did have a bit of a fight there with folks out in front of him, and then suddenly they went flying out on ahead as he's having a bit of trouble with these tight turns. So currently we can see here Oba's view just up ahead of Key. Trying to catch up with the pack, but I am sure the oddness of how things are going this evening making it a little difficult to figure out when and how to pass. Oh yeah, look at those. Look at the sparky wheelies. Sparky wheelies. Sure. Sure, yeah, I believe that game.
12 o'clock, bruh. He's dragging the tail, bruh. It's his stunt cage, bruh.
12 with 250 down the front straight, no problem. Easy.
Hey, that's an evil 250 right there.
God. And as everybody moves their way through the lag fest, you know, the next time somebody tells me it's fine this week, I'm going to tell them they're full of shit.
How many times has the phrase "it's fine" legitimately meant
it's fine.
It's horrible?
God, this is fine. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Meme City.
Yeah, this is fine. Right. Mm-hmm. I agree. As we are on our second lap, Hines out front, 3 1/4 seconds between him and Andrew. Bear has managed to move himself up into third.
Oh, Andrew's mowing the grass a little bit here.
Ooh, a little bit.
Still mowing. Still mowing. He
And off
crashes
it.
into the
Yep.
grass.
Off he is gone. Daryl Jr.
Whoops.
managing to hold himself a fourth ahead of Oba. Oba not managing to catch him so far. Amazing wheelies through the turn. Everybody imagining.
What was that?
It's just. Can you imagine everyone in a race actually doing wheelies through every turn?
No, that was a slidey sideways wheelie. That's physics, gentlemen. Physics.
Physics. Key having an off, unfortunately, and Reckless pushing through.
Oh, this is horrid.
Daryl Jr. trying to catch up to Andrew, who is now in third as Bear pushes into second. Oh, and Key having another off, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a good combination. A hard track and lag. That'll make for an easy race. Nobody will have a problem there.
Look, all tracks are hard. They're all asphalt. Silence. That's how you know it was a good joke.
Actually, no, the silence was on your end. My machine decided it was time to do that audio cutout thing that it likes doing.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, we're having all the good luck this evening.
Yeah, you are. How is my junk working? That's what I'm most surprised of.
Well, it's. I have to wipe and format this damn machine that I'm doing the broadcasts with. OBS itself causes my audio to hitch.
Nah. Just build a new one. Do it.
Sure. Yes. I've got $2,000 burning a hole in my pocket. Why not?
Reuse some hardware. It'll be fine. We both know you're not going to pick up new physical storage. Maybe M.2. But what is going... That motorcycle was in the ground.
I don't know what to tell you. This is the state of things. This is 2020 as a race.
I was about to say, this is actually our artistic representation of 2020.
Yes, this is what 2020 looks like, people.
Be very afraid.
Oh, Daryl Jr. having it off, and Oba now running in fourth. Hines just way out front, though. And definitely looking like we probably aren't going to see too much churn up front there.
Nah, there's a lot of space.
Yep.
So, plot twist. Hines is manufacturing the lag so he can win.
Nah, I doubt that. I don't think I've seen that fella need to manufacture too much lag this season to win. I'm not going to...
Well, he gave up practicing and put all of his efforts into race direction.
I'm not going to be pointing that finger.
He actually crashed. I think that entire crash was prediction.
It might have been.
Because he's still right on his tail on a bare stream. Okay.
Not that I can tell. Sorry about that. I was busy trying to fix the audio issues.
Fine.
does actually look like Bear is now back in fourth. Behind Oba.
Hines, can you verify if Bear actually crashed or if that was a glitch?
No, I don't think it was a glitch on Bear's stream. You can see now he is running fourth behind Oba at the moment.
No, it was a crash. It just looked really weird from our view.
Looks weird from every view tonight.
You're weird.
I'm okay with it. I have learned to accept it.
Embraced.
Oh, and Bear.
Very wide.
Very, very wide at 9. Mowing the grass, coming into 10. That is unfortunately going to move him back to, or I guess that leaves him in fourth. I'm sorry. I was thinking he had gotten past there, but he did not. So Andrew's sitting in second, but the pack is now 19 seconds off of Hines with 2 laps to go. I don't think we're going to see too much of a change there.
Oof, I'm going to take some attention to Rude's tire choice here. I'm not sure what he's running, but my man he's running soft medium.
Yeah,
that is toasty.
That front end is very hot.
Andrew's front's a little warm, but nothing like that. That is,
Ooh. I suspect that understeer was probably partly due to that. That was probably brought to you by overheated front end.
Nah, that was cartwheels. That was the circus, man.
The last thing you want coming into a corner.
A brake failure might be worse. Ask
Yeah. It's true. Who needs brakes when you're pushing, well over 130, 140 miles an hour?
I would have to look it up. I think they was even faster than that.
I thought it was right around there. I thought they put it up as 230 kilometers.
Something like that. Isn't that faster than...
I think that's only 140, 150, somewhere around there at most.
Google, come here.
I'm sorry I don't speak Eurotrash, despite driving a lot of Eurotrash.
Isn't everything you own Eurotrash?
Everything except my DR650, correct.
Which is just trash.
Yeah, exactly. Everything except my Japanese two-wheeled tractor. That is all that bike is. I do not care. It goes anywhere reliably.
Even burns other people pretty well.
Yeah, oh yeah, it does a great job.
Sorry, Mitch.
Hashtag my header did nothing wrong.
That was a good burn.
It was, dude. That took, a couple of months for his leg to heal from it.
I've got to give that dude some massive props, though, because the first thing he said to me was he apologized for the hole that went in that pair of riding pants. For those listening, our friend went out with us riding dirt bikes on my spare bike with some of my spare gear. And he was more worried
just
about...
cut out your story. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. I hear you now.
All right. Yeah, well, long story short, a pig of a 650 falls on top of him, gives him a third-degree burn on his leg, and he's more concerned about the pants that he put a hole in.
Mitch is too nice for his own good.
He really is. Love that guy to death. So 230 kilometers an hour is 142 freedom units.
I was close then.
Yes, you were.
See, I've been learning to estimate in these hoity-toity European units.
Hoity-toity. Those are. I'm not drinking tonight. That's why my brain doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that what it is?
Yes. If those communists. Oh my God! I still can't think. If those
you need more brain lubricant.
Yeah, I really do. There's a bottle right next to me, but I don't want to drink straight out of the bottle. I'm not that level of desperate.
So Oba trying to chase down Andrew on the final lap here. We'll go ahead and take a look at that from his point of view. Both of them actually having a solid lap. Look at him chasing him down here. Oh my. Oh, and Andrew flying out of turn 9, the same place I've seen a lot of people swinging very wide. 9 is really tricky. Yep, 9 is really tricky. You get that basically from 6 all the way to about 9. You can build up a lot of speed. So long as through 7 and 8 on the double apex, you can keep your speed. You can keep your speed under control. You can exit there with a ton of speed coming into 9. And man, it just makes everybody swing wide as they're not ready for that turn. Whoa, but shaking the tail around a little bit.
So something we'll need to discuss behind closed doors, semi-transparent doors. I'm checking the weather for this circuit. So obviously we're running cloudy, and that's accurate for today.
Okay.
But Xbox's weather has to match what PlayStation's is doing, due to the due to them running in the same points.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Oh. Ain't that a shame? And there you go. Hines has gone ahead and finished things up. 14:09, 250 for his total time. Oba and Andrew going to be coming in second and third. Bear in fourth. He did manage to move up from where he was in qualifying and then wound up falling back to fourth, unfortunately. Daryl Jr. in fifth. Reckless in sixth. Vengeance in seventh. Daryl Sr. eighth, and Key in ninth. So we will take a brief break, and then we will be back with Moto 2 here at Sepang on PS4. Thanks for watching, folks. We appreciate it. Okay, we are just about ready here. OG, the dude that was talking to us earlier, we have you've received a request from Heinz, so go ahead and accept that invite. Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's GP20 you have. All right, okay. Well then, we're gonna go ahead and move on with it.
That's our next season, sir.
Yes, next season we will be doing GP20, so feel free to get signed up for that when we do so soon. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go. We are on Moto 2. Good. I am not going to boomer this up.
Don't lie to me.
Leave me alone. I've got it. I've got this under control.
Do you, though?
Yes. Yes, I do. Alrighty, we will cut over to the track here, as we are just about to get started with our second qualifying of the evening. This will be Moto 2 at Sepang on the PS4.
So, OG, again, thanks for your interest in racing with us. Tomorrow's Xbox, and then back this time next week will be the last race for the 19 season. So if it's downloading that time, come on back and turn some laps. Yep,
we will do it then. And then it will be on to GP20 for next season. We will be doing a winter season starting. When were we planning to start that? November?
November.
Sometime. Okay. November.
No set dates yet. Sponsors are dragging their heels through the mud, but it's okay.
Hey, whatever happens, happens. We'll see what we have for everybody. So, just waiting on things to get started here. We will see how this race goes. I really wish adult supervision was at the company that made this. It'd be really nice. So there we go. 9.5 minutes remaining, and Heinz is our first guy out on the track. We'll see what he can do with it.
You know, reading a little more here about the history of this circuit, it's pretty interesting. They did a just before they lost the Formula One contract, they did a repave, changed the corners up in a little ways that emphasized mechanical rather than aerodynamic grip. So
that would tend to upset Formula One.
That would upset Formula One, and that would make GP very happy.
Yep, absolutely. By the way, on our director stream, I'd like to go ahead and put on my way to express things this evening. There's not even a fire. It is what it is. It just is what it is.
I did not see that coming. Holy shit.
As I express myself in the only way I can through the language of memes. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening, though. I hope we can give you a few laughs.
I'm doing better now.
So, kind of listening to the weirdness, you're going to notice that the sound is a little odd when there's latency. Wop, 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 wop. Sounds like everybody is.
It's a good thing I never pull the game sound in.
Yeah, it sounds like you're at a bike night with a bunch of jixers, just nothing but people revving. But Heinz going to go ahead and turn down our first complete lap here, looks like. Oh, and Daryl Sr. having a bit of lawn mowing going on there. Heinz putting down a 2:07.5. Andrew 5 1/4 seconds behind him. And Reckless looking to probably be our next up to finish a lap here. Oh, not bad. Puts himself 1 3/4 seconds behind Hines. A decent lap. Oh, Oba having an off. Going to be back into the pits for him and come out again.
Oops.
So we'll see what he can do there. I hear Krieg's back there.
I'm sure you do. The clickety clacks of the breathing in the face.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't heard the toy he's been playing with for the past little while.
I am sure he is being a dog as best that he can.
Oh, he's being the best boy. Oh, and he found the squeaker. I might have to take that one from him.
Yeah, that was not tonight, buddy. Not tonight. So far, it's looking like Reckless, Hines, Andrew, and then the rest of the field is just kind of left out there, over 10 seconds behind. Hopefully everybody can get those laps under control. Oba having just a bit of a rough time. We'll see if he can get one turned in here.
It's weird seeing Bear this far behind.
Yeah, he's been having a little difficulty. Of course, everybody didn't really get the chance to really race last week, so I think a few folks are feeling maybe a little out of the groove there. A bit of that rhythm being thrown off. Hines on track to set another group record and does 2:07 even.
I didn't get that at all, Hines.
Andrew managing to move his time down to just 3 seconds behind Hines with a 2:10. Reckless unable to move his time down any further from that 2 1/4 he had just gotten.
Oh, I'm hearing that it's the controller config for Oba on PlayStation. Whoa, what's going on there?
I am not sure. Somebody doing a flop
For
right
Bear,
there
I
on the
said
front
Oba,
straight.
I meant Bear.
Ah, okay. He's having a
But
bit of a
Oba
hard
still has a
time there.
broken controller as well.
Of course. Oba's broken controller. And his inability to drive in rain. Those are his major impediments. Never trust a word out of Oba's mouth.
He's got a good poker face. We'll give him that.
No, he doesn't. It's shit.
It was good until he showed us that it was shit.
Exactly. So, 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in qualifying. Reckless managing to hold on there behind Hines. Andrew hasn't managed to catch him yet, though. Reckless having an off, so that gives the rest of the field an opportunity to catch him. Hines, meanwhile, on pace to bring the time down yet again.
I hear Hines accusing people of cheating. Meanwhile, he's fabricating lag.
That's what it is.
That's exactly
That's
what it is.
gotta be it. There's no way it could be anything else.
Clearly, I don't know why you're stating the obvious.
I have had to accuse him of cheating all year. Oh, there it is. What?
Oh.
He doesn't manage to move the time down any further on that one. I guess that last section is pretty rough. Oba, though, manages to bring himself within half a second of him. Yep. Oba, meanwhile, puts himself half a second off of Hines' pace. Reckless just isn't going to manage to move his time down any further this lap, so he's going to have probably one more shot.
Yeah, he doesn't have many left.
Nope. Not very likely. Best anybody can get at this point is a couple more.
Reckless going into the pits. Hopefully make some positive changes here.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that adjusted. Looks like he's just going in for a change of tires.
scrub some in before the start of the race.
Yeah, it looks like he'll just be getting ready. Looks like he'll just be getting ready there. Oof.
Tell me the guy Reckless is racing of doesn't look like a knockoff AKG. Or is AKG a knockoff of him?
Oh, discount AKG in the house.
Speaking of which, I haven't heard from him on social media in a while.
Me neither.
Let me look this up. Let me see if you unfriended all of us.
He got rid of us the same way Wyman did.
That was a sad day. No, he's just been off of social media by the looks of it. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him breaking the cycle that we all should break out of.
However, he's not watching our streams, so screw that guy.
Oh, so hateful.
All the hate.
But it would require him engaging in that addiction again. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to be an enabler.
I'll be the enabler, it's okay.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Ooh, Vengeance way out in the grass there. And Oba at this point, I guess, has evened it with Hines? Or did his lap get invalidated at the last second there? I'm not sure.
I'm not entirely sure. I would have to see the standings, which we don't, or which I don't have up.
Yeah, no, he's sitting in seconds still right now. I'm not sure.
Right. But what's the time it has listed for him?
It doesn't have one. It's a blank.
Oh, that's a time then.
I guess it is. I'm assuming as much. I am assuming. I thought it normally just showed a 0, but whatever. Sure, make it look like an error. I'm fine with that.
Ooh, he is working hard.
Yeah, that tail is definitely moving around a lot, and you can see those tires are running very, very hot for him. Darrell Sr. having an off there.
Yeah, he's about half a second down from his previous time.
Yeah. Well, knowing the latency, it'll give us a wheelie from him here pretty shortly.
Well, not from his view.
Clearly not.
A little wide, but that's all right.
Looking for that late entrance.
That'll give him good pace down the straight.
Yep. Oh, and looking like Hines is currently, he and Andrew are our last competitors out on the track. But Andrew is already an autopilot. I guess he had an off, or was penalty basically, cut out the end of his qualifying there.
Let's see what Hines has going on for him here.
Yeah, we'll see what he's done. He's on great pace the whole way around, but this last section has been getting him each time that he tries to move the time down. But that time he does it.
That's as much track as you can use.
Yes, all of the track. Nothing left to chance.
Oh, that's brutal. He picked up 3/4 of a second.
He did. He did. He managed to move it down on Oba at the last second there. So that'll be your standings coming into our second race of the evening, which will be Moto2 at Sepang on the PS4. Yep, you're going to have Hines, Oba, and Reckless up front. Andrew Bear and Darrell Jr. on the middle row, and Vengeance, Darrell Sr., and Key rounding the group out. We will move on to our 1 minute for final setup. God, that first turn does look just vicious. All right. right as we wait for everybody to set everything up. It's been
There's
kind
a
of
whole
nice.
lot of America on that screen.
There he is. It's been kind of nice. Speaking of home, having it finally start to cool down here again. It's not
I don't
cool
believe
yet.
it.
It's not cool yet, but it's definitely moving downward slightly. It's moving from surface of the sun to, somewhere on Mercury's surface. I'm okay with that. Makes me happy.
I don't want it to get cold. Frankly, I prefer 110 over 50.
Yes, no, kind of, maybe. I don't know. I'd rather have some cool weather. I wouldn't mind some. I mean,
hard
hell,
pass.
our entire summer disappeared. I didn't get to go float the river even once. That part was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, what the?
I know. Oh, well. Maybe next year. Hopefully next year. My God, if it doesn't happen next year, I might burn some places down.
Hold on, that aligned you with the other side. I didn't say that on stream.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
And there we go. That'll be the start of our second race of the evening. And what the hell just happened to Darrell Sr.?
Whoa!
Bowling is supposed to wait for the first turn, sir, as Oba comes into turn one. Manages to slip up under Hines. Hines pushed to the outside. Andrew losing it as well. Oh, Reckless going for a bit of a wreck.
That's not bowling sound worthy yet.
Nope. Oh, and Key off the... you're not getting a sudden one where the pins all get taken out at one place.
It's because the sound is queued up. God.
Yep, that's what you get. If you're ready for it, they're going to punish you. Everybody probably being a little bit timid with the lag this evening.
How dare they?
I know. So we can see here from Hines' point of view, trying to chase down Oba. Oba obviously during qualifying being very close on his tail. Wow, look at what the lag thinks Oba's McDonald's Wi-Fi is doing. You add this lag to Oba's McDonald's Wi-Fi, and on a straight, he's doing a wheelie face to one side.
Lag plus lag equals this.
Oh my God.
Shitty connection squared.
Yep. Yeah, look at this. What is this? I don't even... I don't know what to call that.
Was that a kickflip? This is wonderful.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I mean, that's all I can say.
Oh, this might end up being some highlight reel material.
This is fine. This is fine.
The meme's not back. I'm a little sad. This is just
Yeah, it's odd.
comical.
Both of them, though, looking well. I mean, geez almighty. Oba actually getting a better launch out of turn 2 there, and then breakdancing through turn 3. Sparks flying out the entire way. I can't tell what
He's
the
in
hell
the
is
ground.
going on.
He's in the ground. What is that?
Oba tabletopping his way down every straight. It just goes to show when these guys say it's fine, what they mean is it's unwatchable trash. He's on tire, and I'm seeing sparks come out. What are you doing, game?
12 o'clock in it, yo.
Go home, GP19, you're drunk.
That is quite accurate here.
Hines getting really aggressive coming up into 9. That has been the turn that's been eating everybody all evening. And he ain't
made a
playing.
pass around Lagmaster.
He did.
Does
Oh
Oba
my
need a
God.
medical professional? Are there any religious men in the house? We could use a exorcism.
Yeah. Oh! Look at this coming into 14. Oba out wide. I can't exactly tell what's going on there. Who knows what's going on down the straight? Hines managing to get it under control for 15, and there it goes. Second half of the straight, he is looking good. We'll see if Oba lags into him.
The best part about this for me is I'm watching from Oba's perspective.
Yeah.
And Hines is not nearly as bad from Oba's perspective.
Yeah. Oh, no!
Oh!
I don't know what to say to that. I don't... Was that caused by the lag? Was that...
So technically, Oba hit Hines.
Yeah, but I can't fault him. It's the reason we can't
No,
race
with
in
this
this
much
shit.
lag, you can't fault anybody.
Yeah, I can't race in this shit if I'm them. I'd be like, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I'm surprised they wanted to race. This is like...
Something tells me Hines really doesn't want to, but we're just pushing him into it.
Yes. This is like bringing your field out to an actual track. There's a monsoon, a literal monsoon coming down, and they're like, no, this is fine. This is good. We can race in this.
It's great, dog.
Yeah, 140 mile an hour winds and rain. Sure, no, we're good. It's cool. We're
That might be our racing tomorrow.
Yeah, we're hoping the 140 miles an hour is pushing our tails up the straights here. So Hines now finding himself pretty far back off of Oba after having some great competition there until the lag decided to eat the race. And the rest of our field...
Hines in my ear is salty. There is so much salt.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I've seen less salt on a airport pretzel.
Yep, I can't blame him. I mean, that's just crap luck. If I had to blame anything, I would blame the latency.
He's going to send a very rude message to Milestone after this race.
Oh, I'm sure he will. And again, I would just like to relay the message for this evening. This is fine. This is perfectly fine.
The meme needs a... Ah, there it is!
This is fine.
There's no fire. We need the fire version.
We need the fire version, I know. I know. I wanted to make it more plain. More just, because you know what? It's 2020. Like, this is just standard. You've gotten accustomed to it now. Nothing works. Everything's terrible. So Oba, actually now 3/4 of a second behind Hines. I guess he decided to slow up to give Hines a, and I'm sorry the lag screwed you over, bro.
I'm not. This is fun.
You're enjoying listening to Hines be angry?
Oh, yes.
Boy, this is going to be a fun way to cap off this evening. I can't wait for 2 more weeks of this.
Watch, it's going to be perfect next week.
I hope so. I would like to at least end the season with a real race. Oh, and Oba cuts it a little too far to the inside. And off he goes. That was not how you want to take turn 11.
Nah, that's my preferred method for turn 11.
Oof. Take the very wide route. Around 14 there. Oba probably going to have a hell of a time catching up. At this point, it's showing him as 7 3/4 seconds behind Hines. You can tell he's letting himself get a little wide on the turn there. Probably just getting a little anxious, getting off his rhythm.
Well, you see the temperature of those tires, right?
Yeah, I see that. That rear is definitely cooking. I don't think he's going to be able to make it happen.
Yep, I've officially broken back into the scotch. We'll be good tonight, gentlemen.
Because nothing like racing that makes you want to drink.
Sent you a good meme in the race direction chat as well.
Oh, good.
Hines says it's accurate.
I don't. For some reason, I don't see it.
Facebook.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not looking there right this second. I've got 3 other chats I'm having to keep my eye on, but sure, why not add another one? I see it. I see it. I got it now. Jesus Christ, could you find a smaller one?
Is it tiny?
It is tiny as shit.
Well, that's all I have to work with, okay?
That's what she said?
Yes.
So Oba trying to catch up there, but it's going to be really hard to do. Meanwhile, Reckless currently chasing down Key.
No way.
That
This one is
latency,
slightly larger and should work.
that latency making passing a hazardous thing at best. Oh,
No way. Fuck.
and Bear having it off, getting pushed around by a lot of the field. You can see there.
That was my fault.
Hey guys, this is a historic moment. I just want you all to know that I'm in third. Not even.
You know, I would generally describe my job around here as color man. It is hard to be a color man when this is what we're looking at.
Oh my God.
Oh!
Wow. Bit of roughness there as we are looking at our final lap starting. And Andrew managing to get back into third. Oba sitting 12.5 seconds back off of Hines. You can see there Andrew 28 seconds back after the carnage we had there. Taking out good, I don't know, I guess it was 3 or 4 people getting knocked down there in the field.
That was my bowling sound effect
That
moment.
was your bowling sound effect moment, and you missed it. You were too busy drinking. Yep. It'll get you.
The words I want to use, y'all won't let me use on stream.
I mean, oh no, Bear shooting
Oh!
out of turn 3
Just
there.
saw that.
Yeah, that was not pretty.
It was violent.
You can see here from Key's point of view, trying to chase Andrew down, looking to get himself a podium tonight. He is definitely close. If he can hang in there, maybe he can make it happen. Ooh, but that tail's sliding around a lot. It does look, though, like Key has managed his temperatures slightly better. Andrew's showing a very hot rear, pushing over 140 degrees, but turn 9 has eaten so many people's laps this evening, and Key got ahead of himself, and that just ate his lap. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up now before the end of the race after that kind of miss. Yep, Hines taking first.
You know, I'd love to give him credit for that wheelie across the finish line, but we just can't prove that tonight.
I know. You don't know what it is this evening.
As Oba does his classic stop at the finish line.
So Andrew pushing through for third there. if he can hang on to it. Oh, Reckless having a last minute off there. And Andrew manages to hold on to third. Doesn't quite get across the line, but they're going to go ahead and count that as a third place. We got a bit stretched out there in that race. So
And
that'll...
multiple phrases.
Yes.
Or multiple meanings of the word.
Yes. So that'll be your second race of the evening. That would be Moto 2. It's Sepang, Hines, Ova, and Andrew taking your podium. Bear unable to catch up back there in fourth. Key just behind him in fifth. Reckless, Vengeance, Daryl Jr., and showing Dad how it's done, Daryl Sr. will be at the back of the pack this evening. Thanks for watching there, folks, and we will take a brief break, and then we will be back with qualifying for our last race of the evening. It'll be MotoGP at Sepang on the PS4. Thanks for sticking with us, despite the oddness. Alrighty, folks, we are getting ready to start our last qualifying of the evening. Gonna be for GP class. It's Sepang on the PS4 here. How y'all doing?
Can we take a moment to appreciate the face on the bike you have as the as the background?
Ooh, it's so excited.
That's the noise that bike's making.
are waiting for things to finish loading up here. I'd be more excited about race night if I could get race night without lag.
That's just not an option right now.
I know. Apparently, I am asking too much. Way too much.
Yeah, you're asking for something reasonable. How dare you?
I know. Something is wrong with me.
We already knew that.
So here we go, folks. We will see who we get out on the track first. As always, 10 minutes. For our qualifying race, or for our qualifying round, rather. Oops, sounds like, yep, Andrew, first one out on the track here. Oops, several of our guys heading out. Oh, what in the hell was that?
They were touching.
Okay, then. Right, that was,
What?
yeah. I'm not quite sure what to say to that.
I'm not going to pretend to know what that was.
The only way to be safe is to be nowhere near anyone else. That's all you got. It's it. Wow, that just sounded incredibly pathetic and sad.
Hey, I've got my dog, okay? Although even he is not in the room right now.
Yeah, see?
Tiny violin.
Even your dog abandoned you. Wah, wah.
Fuck me.
So as we have everybody working their way around the track, Reckless and Vengeance looking like, and Hines, looking like they'll probably be our first ones to put down a lap. Andrew headed back into the pits. I'm assuming he had some adjustments he wanted to make there. Wasn't quite happy with how the bike was doing.
Or somebody teleported on top of him.
That could be it too. Getting telehumped appears to be an issue this race.
Nah, come on, that's how these guys like it.
Yes. That is how it is. Surprise bike sex.
Surprise.
Surprise! Yes.
Oh,
Bullshit.
God, that video is very old.
Bullshit is your friend. I swear I'm so sad he doesn't make anything on YouTube anymore. That dude made me laugh a lot.
Well, YouTube likes to, ring out their content creators and
mean
throw
get
them
rid
into
of-
the gutter.
You mean get rid of all the fun people? The same as the rest of social media does?
That too.
Yeah. Can't have offensive people on here. Folks might have fun. Wouldn't want that. The point of this is to make us money, not make you laugh.
Clearly.
Yes. Reckless
Sponsor
putting,
gate, man.
Yep.
Sponsor gate.
Reckless putting down our first lap, and Hines immediately coming in and saying, "No, sir, you can have second." That being said, Reckless very solid. 201.75 for his first lap.
That old man did well this weekend, so it
he
just
did.
makes sense.
That he did.
No, he's old and he's washed up. That's what the internet told me, and that's what I'm going by.
Rossi's trash.
Yeah, clearly he's just trash.
Boomers.
He only plays.
boomers. Only boomers like Rossi.
Yeah, Marquez for life.
Yeah. Until he's out.
You mean like right now?
I know.
Gasp!
Man, them Marquez fans been quiet lately.
Yeah. You know what's been interesting, and I'm gonna idiot check this real quick. I don't even think I've seen anything on his socials.
Really? Wow.
Now that being said, I don't follow Mark Marquez on socials, but
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You follow all your man crushes.
I'm gonna punch you through this.
Oh, yeah. The receiving of shit is strong tonight. And Oba on track for a session best and does it. 2 minutes, 0.5. Putting him half a second ahead of Hines. But Hines still showing a session best. So they might try and throw that back and forth between each other there, it looks like.
Man, I gotta throw big props out to somebody who's not even in our group, so I won't use his full name. But anybody watching will know him as Biscuit's dad. His Instagram popped up as soon as I logged in as, somebody you might, want to follow or whatever. And it's 46_2. I'm about that.
Hines manages to take things right back from Oba, bringing his down to 2 minutes and a quarter. Andrew, meanwhile, doing great during the last couple rounds, but having difficulty in the GP class. Hasn't finished a lap yet. Daryl Sr. also hasn't finished quite yet. Ooh, having another off there. Daryl Jr. working on bringing his personal best down some. There he goes from 25 seconds over first to 8. Now that's what I call improvement. Yeah, that's what I call improvement. And Bear, despite the control issues, sitting 2.5 seconds off in fourth. Reckless, though, having a great round so far. Only a 1.5 seconds back off of Hines.
So after doing I won't call it a deep dive, but it was definitely a dive, he hasn't had a post on his Instagram in over a week.
And in a week he hasn't had anything? That's a bit of a surprise.
And before that was another week just about. It was 6 days.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, before that was... Oh my god. We went from August 16th to September 1st, and then the most recent was the 6th.
Interesting.
My dude is at home crying. Or he's way more hurt than they want to let on.
Yeah, that's my guess.
I guess we'll see.
Yep. And meanwhile, Hines and Oba have apparently tied it up for first again. At 2 minutes and a quarter. Reckless trying to bring his lap down more, but I don't know. It's going to be hard to catch up to how fast Oba and Hines are moving around this. 2 minutes to go. So probably only 1 or 2 laps left for anybody left out on the field currently.
I'm not going to be salty or anything, but Valentino has had a post every day.
Oh, he's happy that he'll be checking into the nursing home off of a win at some point.
Oh, please tell me you were able to hear what Hines just said.
No.
He says that old washed-up bastard knows how to use the internet.
Some boomers do. Some boomers do. Oh! Sounds like Krieger found that squeaky toy again.
He did find that squeaky toy again. He can be our mascot. It's okay. Ah, there he goes again. Well, when you're worth $180 million, I think your boomer self can pay somebody to manage.
Yeah, I suspect that's his publicist has been on the internet lately. Ooh, Hines managing to move the time down under 2 minutes now. Moves a full second down from Oba. Nova currently in the pits. If he's wanting to beat that time, he'll have to get back out there here within the next 30 seconds. Oh, comes out and immediately crashes.
Whoops.
Autopilot is not your friend most days.
No, it's really not.
It's a hateful, evil beast that can't ride for shit. Daryl Sr. having another off there, unfortunately. 22 seconds behind. He's going to have a little bit to do to keep up with this race. Junior having a better time at 9 seconds down. Seems to be showing Dad how it's done this evening.
Good.
Andrew having an off, and time is over. That's probably going to take him out of qualifying at this point. But that fifth, he's probably got under control, unless Vengeance, who is turning personal bests right now. Oh! Reckless still unable to bring that time down.
That was kind of a weird crash.
It was, but in the lag, we can't tell what's causing him.
I can tell.
We'll see how Bear looks here.
Looks unbearable.
Oh, never heard that pun before.
I only made it last stream.
He's trying to work out turn 9. I don't think he's quite got it down there. Oh, wow. Not sure who that was that just whizzed by behind him. Is that Hines? Yeah, I think it is. Yep. Oof. Wow, that's kind of close. No, that was Andrew. Okay.
That is, yeah, that was some overslowing for that corner.
Yep. Well, the latency is going to make you a little paranoid tonight. As we saw earlier, the rubber banding results in the invisible ass pack coming out of nowhere.
You know, next time you watch Hines go into the pits, his rider has Rocket Man written across his ass. That's pretty fantastic.
Oh, man. The autopilot's doing interesting things.
Am I having a seizure? Is that what's happening right now?
It certainly looks like it. So there we go. That'll be your standings for our last race of the evening. Or your qualifying, rather. We've got Hines, Oba, and Reckless on the front row. Reckless having a good qualifying. Bear, Andrew, and Vengeance on the second row. And Daryl Jr., Key, and Daryl Sr. on the third row. And may I note, somehow, Bear is consistently landing in that fourth place slot, no matter what class we're talking about.
That's the broken controller slot, man.
I guess that's it. He is nothing if not consistent. So we will do our 1 minute wait. We'll see how our last race of the evening goes. I am watching bikes randomly move on people in their streams. I don't know if you can see.
Bad.
You can see Bear's stream right now. Like the bike is like, I don't know what it's doing.
What?
Why is your prediction running in your pits? Milestone, what are you doing?
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
I don't even know what to say to this. If he wasn't making adjustments, I would cut over to his screen just to let the audience see this ridiculousness.
Frankly, you should do it anyway.
What a bug. I'll give y'all a moment of seeing this. It's moving on him. I don't even know what to say to that. Anyway, all of our racers are readied up.
But the rider's still on the bike.
I know. It's moving without him. Whatever. Sure, why not? As I have said repeatedly this evening, this is fine. This is perfectly fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. Good God. Oh. And here we go. Your last race of the evening. Hines getting a good solid start there. Looking like he's going to have the whole shot. If he doesn't get
Please tell me
bold.
the microphone just picked up on my dog.
Wow,
walking
yeah.
and belching.
Oh, God, it didn't get the belch. Just the scratchy scratch. So that was Reckless, I believe, that shot out. Then Andrew.
That's not really bowling worthy.
No, it wasn't. Just a couple of small wrecks there. You'll have to wait for later in the race when everybody gets surprised.
You guys are going to have to start paying for my antidepressant meds.
The extra,
And the doctor's visit to go get prescribed them.
yes, the extra $4 of my paycheck that pays for the antidepressant meds that keep me so damn jolly.
Damn, maybe that's what I'm missing in my life.
That's what it is.
Literal happy pills.
So looking like Oba and Hines fighting there up front. Key has managed to push his way into third.
Oh.
Ooh, Daryl Jr. having it off. Oh. Yep, Key getting stopped up by 9. Like pretty much everybody has all evening. But looking like we're going to see a bit of a fight here between Oba and Hines. Ooh, that is really aggressive trying to come up on Hines there. Doesn't manage to make it stick. Hines with a better drive out. Oba going aggressive again into the turn. Oh man, Daryl Jr. and Daryl Sr. trading back around.
With a crash.
Yep. Andrew having it off as well, putting Bear into 6th. Andrew and Daryl Jr. and Daryl Sr. all having a bit of a fight back there, along with Bear. Andrew managing to pass Bear up again. As we are looking here up front at Hines and Oba.
Well, our race has spread out a bit now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Except for up, well, not entirely. Now, we do have about a 10-second gap from Andrew up to Key, Reckless, and Vengeance. Who appear to be in there. Let's see here. Yeah, I would guess they are pretty close together there. Meanwhile, up front, though, Oba just cannot quite catch Hines. Hines managing to stay just out of reach. I think Oba's doing a little better on the brakes in a lot of the turns. But Hines is just getting better drive out and managing to maintain the distance. Oh, and Bear having it off. That's an unusual one for you. Bear back to 8th. Really surprising to see him back that far. Key, meanwhile, managing to maintain 4th just behind Vengeance, who was pushed into 3rd. Though that 3rd is 13.5 seconds back off of Oba and Hines already, so not much chance of them catching up.
The race is feeling like it's smoothing out quite a bit.
A bit.
We don't have sideways flying wheelies into corners anymore.
That's just because you're not looking at Oba from someone else's bike.
I'm looking at the people in front of Oba. Who is that? At
Per
first
son.
would be-
That's just Hines.
Yeah.
For some reason, from Oba's perspective, everybody else looks kind of smooth, which doesn't make sense.
Well, when you have the worst Wi-Fi, everybody else is
I guess, yeah, your client prediction goes, fuck it. Just like I do.
Hey, that's my motto.
Because, again, I want to remind folks, this is fine. Oh, my God.
Oh, you got the fire this time!
Yes, I got it with the fire.
Nice. Squeaky toy.
Without the fire can be funny sometimes, because it's like, it's not even this is fine done right. It's just, you screwed that up even. Damn it, 2020, you can't get anything right.
No.
Andrew.
You know what else is pretty funny?
What's that?
My dog never squeaks on squeaky toys.
Apparently he's decided this evening is it.
He's like, hey, asshole.
This is my moment.
He's talking now.
Oh, of course.
What do you want, huh?
Oh, but still trying to chase down Hines. Now, second 3/4 behind him. I don't know if he's going to manage to catch that up.
That would be a big ask.
Yeah, Hines has definitely found a good rhythm for this one. There's
Again, he's inducing lag to others.
That must be it. Oh, man, Key was having things solid and 2 offs in a row there.
That'll hurt.
That'll hurt you. Of course, Andrew had just had an off before that, so we'll see how that works out for him. I've lost Andrew's stream at this point. I have no idea why it went down.
I've also lost it.
Yeah.
I tried to recover it, and it did not work.
Yeah, it is not recovering for me either. I guess his stuff just went down. Okay. That is fine. This is fine. More things broken. More things broken.
It kind of looks like his stream stopped.
Yep. More things broken. This is fine.
That needs to be our new cover photo.
Yeah.
In the group.
Yep. Oba, meanwhile, has actually managed to close the distance a little bit on Hines there. And maybe he'll catch him. Who knows? Not making it easy, I'll tell you that.
Oba's out here working hard.
He is. I mean, he's just like, well, it's a weird, laggy night. Screw it. I guess I'll go ahead and try to do my best with it. He's definitely not letting off.
Picked up another quarter second.
Yep, he is definitely getting in there close.
He's in drafting range now.
Yeah, he is. He's starting to get there. Both of them through turns 1 and 2 pretty quick. But Hines just, again, getting the drive out better. Anywhere the braking goes hard, you're watching Oba catch up, but Hines is just getting better drive out almost every single time. And that's kind of evening things out between the two of them.
What's funny is those aren't usually like exclusive handling traits.
Yeah, I know. They're not, but it seems this evening. Well, I mean, if both of them are doing it, obviously both of them are doing it well. It's just that Hines is getting slightly better drive outs, and Oba's just a little better on the brakes this evening. But they're both obviously flying away from the field, currently 33.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field.
That is a lot.
It is. Andrew having an off. Vengeance is the one back at that 33.5 off. If he can keep... Oh, no, he has... That's what I didn't even switch to him. I just talked about him, and there he goes. Has himself an off. My apologies. I'm sorry, bro. That one was my fault. You get to blame the commentator's curse. And that now puts Bear 5 1/4 seconds off his rear, and Reckless a second and 3/4 off of that. Oh, and Andrew having another off. That's going to put him... He's back in 8th. That may put him back to 9th. After having some decent showings earlier, it looks like just these big bikes have kind of eaten him this evening.
Too many white balls.
Too many. Got to ease up on them, boys. Can't go, yeah. Keep in mind, the world was fine, and then y'all started drinking them seltzer beers, and everything went to shit.
We were fine with the alcoholic root beers.
Yeah. I mean, they taste
beer?
They taste terrible, but I was okay with it.
You know, one is fine, but any more than that, pounding headache.
Ugh. Can't even do one.
Well, I mean, the world was fine with the hipster beers.
Yeah.
The world was fine when we were all drinking redneck beers.
Yeah.
But now we got these seltzer beers.
Yeah.
World done.
It lets you know. It lets you know really clearly, people. This is clearly the world's way of telling you. Natty Light, just fine. White Claw, mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I can't make the Natty Light joke I went to on stream.
So the penultimate lap here. And Oba sticking as close as he can to Hines, but just playing, Hines playing the game of, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you, just won't let him get close.
Their lag looks quite good.
Well, again, it's from Oba's perspective. His machine has given up and decided to smooth everything out. Just smear it into smoothness.
He gets a packet of information every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's okay.
His machine's like, nah, I'm used to this, guys. The rest of y'all are going to have trouble. Your machines are spoiled. So meanwhile, a bit further back, you can see Reckless there trying to chase down Bear, who is trying to chase down Vengeance. This is your fight for third place. Oh, and Oba up front at this point has managed to pass Hines, and we get to watch Oba's stunt show.
Oh my god.
Brought to you by Milestone and their tech support that doesn't listen to our trouble tickets.
Oh my god, would be proud.
Ooh, that was very close to losing it. Hines' tail all over the place. Look at how cherry red that rear is getting. Oh, wow! And Hines just absolutely throws it out of 8.
That's not the commentator's curse. That's the my rear tires at 167 degrees.
Yeah, that thing was redder than a baboon's ass, and away he went.
I think I just heard, now he's a little quiet in the mic right now. I think I just heard Hines trying to deny it being at 167 degrees.
Blame it on your controller, Hines. Blame it on your controller. It's what Oba does.
Yeah, blame it on your controller. I'm relaying it at this point, not parroting. Blame it on your controller, Hines. It's what Oba does. Silence. Dead silence.
Meanwhile, further in the back, Vengeance and Bear having a fight over that third place slot. As Hines is now 7 seconds behind Oba. There is no way to catch that. Yep, and Oba goes across the line. Meanwhile, Vengeance, Bear all over him. Both of them running the Ducatis. And right behind them is Reckless. Oh, what's going to happen here? He's just got to hang on to it for 20 more seconds. And it'll default him into third. They definitely aren't going to get a chance to finish.
There's a lot of people behind him.
It is. Oh, no, and Bear. Oh. Bear throws it out, and then Reckless throws it out, and Vengeance hangs on to it long enough to take third for GP. Good work, sir.
What a show.
What a show. Good work. So that'll be your last race of the evening for GP at Sepang on the PS4. Oba, Hines, and Vengeance taking your podium there. Bear, almost had it. Reckless as well. Then Key, Daryl Jr., Daryl Sr., once again, Jr. showing Dad how it's done. And Andrew, unfortunately, finds himself at the back after having some good showings earlier in the evening. So there you go, folks. That is going to be it for tonight. We will be racing tomorrow night. Apparently, they're going to say this kind of latency is fine. So we'll see how it goes with our Xbox.
Oh, that's what I needed for the end of the stream.
Wording is hard.
How do I English?
How do I word? How do I get these things out? So that'll be all for this evening, folks. Thanks for watching. We will see you again tomorrow night. And then next week will be our last week for this season and the end of MotoGP 19. We will be moving on to MotoGP 20 come November. So we will see y'all then.